Good afternoon. I'm John Durham. I'm the United States Attorney for the Eastern District of New York. With me today are DEA Special Agent in Charge, Frank Tarantino, and HSI Acting Special Agent in Charge, Michael Alfonso. Moments ago, in the courthouse behind me, two extremely powerful, dangerous cartel kingpins, responsible for decades of flooding drugs and violence throughout multiple countries, including the United States, including here in the Eastern District of New York. They will face the consequences of their action. When Rafael Caro Quintero stepped off a plane yesterday afternoon at Kennedy Airport in the custody of law enforcement, it was a historic moment. It demonstrated the tenacity of countless members of the criminal justice system who work hard and risk their lives to protect our communities from drug traffickers, regardless of where they are. But most importantly, it demonstrated you can never kill a DEA agent, and you will never get away with it. We will never allow that to happen, and we will never forget. 40 years after the brutal kidnapping, torture, and murder of DEA Special Agent Enrique Kike Camarena, his killer is finally facing justice in the United States. According to court filings, Caro Quintero, known as the Narco of Narcos, was one of the founding members of the Guadalajara cartel, a large-scale Mexican drug trafficking organization. It was the predecessor of the Sinaloa cartel. Caro Quintero and his partners pioneered drug trafficking routes through Colombia, Mexico, and into the United States, and built one of the largest drug organizations in the world. They trafficked heroin, methamphetamine, cocaine, and marijuana. Having built this lucrative business, Caro Quintero used extreme violence to protect the cartel's operations, beating and killing anyone who got in his way. In 1985, Caro Quintero ordered the kidnapping, torture, and murder of DEA Special Agent Camarena, a hard-working young agent who had infiltrated Caro Quintero's operations and led the Mexican government to seize one of their largest drug-producing ranch, and he was killed in retaliation. Caro Quintero went to prison in Mexico from 1985 to 2013. But even from prison, he used family members and associates to run his drug business. He was released from prison in 2013 by legal error, and for almost a decade, he was a fugitive from justice. Caro Quintero is presumed innocent, but if he's convicted, he faces a mandatory life sentence or possibly the death penalty. Today, we also bring justice to Vicente Carrillo Fuentes, who's one of the most significant cartel kingpins in recent history. For nearly 20 years, Carrillo Fuentes ran the Juarez cartel, which dominated and decimated the all-important border corridor between El Paso, Texas, and Ciudad Juarez, Mexico. Under the leadership of Carrillo Fuentes, the Juarez cartel partnered with the Sinaloa cartel and trafficked hundreds of thousands of kilograms of cocaine. As noted in the indictment, when drugs connected to the Juarez cartel were seized, the quantities were not measured in grams or even kilograms. They were measured in tons, including almost 4,000 kilograms. That's 4 tons of drugs seized here in the Eastern District of New York. And throughout his partnership with the Sinaloa cartel, Carrillo Fuentes and his associates corrupted public officials, taxed other drug trafficking organizations, and engaged in extraordinary
Rafael Caro Quintero, the man responsible for Kiki's kidnapping, torture, and murder in 1985 in Guadalajara, Mexico, will answer for his crimes. Today's arraignment is a testament to the countless special agents, task force officers, intelligence analysts, prosecutors, and host nation counterparts who relentlessly pursued this man for over 4 decades. They did not relent, did not waver, and would not be denied the justice that Kiki and his family, Mika, Enrique Jr., Eric, and Daniel, so desperately deserved.
Good afternoon. My name is Michael Alfonso. I am the Acting Special Agent in charge for Homeland Security Investigations in New York. Inside, just moments ago, Vicente Carrillo Fuentes and Rafael Caro Quintero appeared for what will be the first of many hearings before a U.S. judge. Their days of living and ruling freely are behind them. Instead, they will be reminded over the coming days, weeks, months, and years of the crimes which they are accused. As alleged, these terrorists fed off the horror and fear of their rivals and the public alike. They allegedly stopped at nothing in their pursuit of power and profits. But no flashy lifestyle, no perceived power can protect them from the American criminal justice system. Last evening, I had the honor of standing shoulder to shoulder with the brave men and women of HSI, the DEA, and the FBI as we watched the defendants come off a plane at JFK Airport and be taken into the custody of the United States Marshal Service. HSI New York's El Dorado Task Force, in conjunction with our partners, has fought relentlessly alongside together to ensure the defendants' alleged victims, including DEA Special Agent Enrique Kiki Camarena, died not in vain. Today is not the end. No, today is just the beginning of our quest of justice on behalf of those victims. I would like to thank and recognize active and retired members of Homeland Security Investigations New York, the Drug Enforcement Administration New York, and the Eastern District of New York, who dedicated years to investigating the defendants' alleged crimes. Make no mistake, the world is a safer place with these men behind bars here in the United States. Thank you, and God bless America.
Thank you, everybody. Somebody's recording.
John, I'm sorry, one question. Is it true that the handcuffs that were wearing, Kiki Camarena, it was, yes? Oh, wow. All right, thank you. Hey, John, before you leave.
She's feeling a lot better. Yeah.
Everything went okay?
Yeah, everything came out good.
All right, give her a hug for me. Give her a hug and a base.
I will. Thanks.
Bye.